You fellow type 1s out there, this is Dr. Jody, and this is especially important if you do injections, if you take shots, if you're not on a pump like me. Um, Welcome, by the way. Maybe you're just finding me. If so, I'm so glad. Or perhaps you've been following me since March when I started these Facebook Lives. I was really moved by the stress of this new COVID world to want to be a source of light and inspiration for all of us living with type 1. And so I decided to just come on Facebook and do these Facebook Lives and wanted to make sure I reach as many people as I can with simple tips for how to have a happy and healthy life with type 1. So I'm so glad you found me. So glad. I've been doing virtual consulting and helping type 1s for over 10 years now. So this whole Zoom world is already the world I've been in for, well, maybe not quite 10 years. Pretty close, though. So now nobody has to ask me what Zoom is anymore, which is so nice. But today, I want to make sure that my settings, is correct. I've been doing these now, like I said. Hold on, let's see. Here we go. There we go. All right. Sorry, I just got distracted because it said that my video wasn't playing to the world, and now it is. All right. So I got a message from one of you that was talking about you wanted to talk about proper injection technique. And so that's what today's topic is. It's different if you have a pen versus if you have a syringe, okay? So I did a shot the other day on one of my videos, and somebody said, oh, you didn't leave your needle in long enough. And so when you are using a syringe and you are doing a small dose, most people don't need to hold the syringe in for multiple seconds. There is an article I found in the AADE that says hold it in for 5 seconds. The only reason why you'd want to hold a syringe in is if you feel like every time you pull out the syringe, you see insulin on your skin, which means it didn't have enough time to fully absorb. However, the reason why my assumption that the AADE, American Association of Diabetes Educators, has this article is we all know that the majority of type of diabetics out there are type 2s, right? 95% of people with diabetes are type 2. And most people that have type 2 have such massive insulin resistance that when they take a shot, they could be doing potentially 50 to 100 units of insulin in a shot. So the shot is going to take several seconds. Most type 1s are taking less than 10 units, right? I take anywhere from 1 to 3 units. So you don't really need to hold the needle in, right? But like I said, if for any reason you are constantly doing your shot and taking this out and seeing insulin, then you do need to hold it in. But like I said, for small injections, it generally is not needed. Now, when you definitely have to hold it in is if you have a pen, okay? The aperture on the pen, the way it works is it takes at least 10 seconds for all the insulin to be delivered once the plunger is pressed. So I personally don't like to have to wait 10 seconds when I put a needle in. So that is why I use syringes. I actually have pens, but I use a needle to draw my insulin out of the pen so I don't have to sit here and wait, right? I do so many micro little shots all day long that I don't want to have to wait, and I don't think you would want to have to wait. But if you do use a pen, be sure that you hold it in long enough that you don't see insulin on your skin when you pull it out. Because of course, if you see insulin on your skin when you pull it out,